Okay, jeez, man. All right, we're here to talk about the new Sims. I thought it'd only be right. I did complete the last one. I pretty much know these like the back of my hands, but do I really care about this locker code here? So basically, I'm gonna just I just know already that people are gonna struggle with these, and I know people are gonna be reaching out looking for advice. So, yeah, I have done only one, and actually, I'm gonna finish the last game here in a second. But I did, like I said, complete the last Sims. I do have John Wall, so I am kind of like, I just say the first one wasn't that easy, and this one I had a feeling it wouldn't be too easy. It is the end of the year, so I know they're like not really, they don't like really care at this point, if we stack up on cars, which is basically what's happening here, like you no, okay, if you have an Opal team, you can add any of these cars to your team, and they'll probably be better than anyone else in your team. These cars are super, super elite. Like these are not bad cars. I looked at their stats. This BAM is solid. Like their cars. Let me see, for example, like, they will do their. Let me find just one to use as an example. Oh, okay, Mike Conley. Okay, he is elite at everything, but what you would expect him not to be elite at, which would be post and driving the ball. So you know this Mike Conley is not gonna be posting up and taking and doing dunks. They're not glitch cards, but they are like what do you like? You know he's gonna be good at defense, shooting the ball. He has decent speed. He's gonna have great playmaking. He's gonna do what a point guard does, and that's pretty much it. He's not gonna. You're not gonna be seeing him out here doing Russell. You don't expect him to do anything he can't. You just wouldn't expect to do basically, but he's gonna do it at the highest level possible. So that's just an example. Tyreek Evans. I can only imagine. Like just imagine. Like this car is probably. If he's any Tyreek Evans, he's probably gonna be a straight three athletic three, and maybe he probably will lack defense. I'm assuming all these cars lack almost something. If one thing or another, they lack something, and I think he probably lack defense or so. But most of these guys are gonna do their job elite. They're gonna play at the highest level. Basically, is what I'm just getting at here when I talk about them. Like Jamal Crawford. What do you expect from a Jamal Crawford? Be good at everything except for dunking and except for defense. So his defense and dunking probably suck, but this guy probably has like a 98 three ball, maybe 97 speed. I'm just making stats up, so I might be right on the money with those. Dennis Rodman, I didn't even know about this guy, but he's probably super interesting too. So yep, there's Dennis Rodman. So pretty much everybody you can imagine. So it's a player for you can definitely pick up somebody decent, even if you don't want to do the complete challenge. You definitely pick up somebody decent. Okay, but here I don't even know what I was gonna title this. I'm pretty sure it was just some pretty much tips and advice on it. But here I did the first challenges, so I'm assuming each one of these are gonna follow the same pattern. Now let me look at them. Pro, this one was straight simple. Just play the game and win. The team Victor. I can't. I think these were like. I think those were the best Bam, Jimmy, and Victor Oladipo possible. I can't remember exactly that game I played. I played this earlier today, and I'm just getting back on finishing it out. All Star. This one is not wasn't hard. Just win by 5. So if you were up, like if you were up by 2, you just needed a 3 to win the game. So this one wasn't too hard. So say the score was like 17-17, you scored 19, then you get a stop, then you score another 3. Not too hard. This one probably was one of the more challenging ones. It was on because it was on one superstar, and I had to beat them by 7. So that means you have to get at least um a bare minimum 3 stops to get 7 point lead. So you need 3 stops here. You just need one stop, and you can win with a 3. One stop and a 3 here. If you're yeah, and it's on All Star, so this isn't like a 3. You can make a lot of like snatchbacks as your friends here, especially early game. Don't do snatchbacks late game, but early like pro, all star, superstar, even snatchbacks are your friends. Um, here, what was this? Okay, and this was one of the harder ones. This is the hardest one. If every game 4 is like this, This is gonna be the road blocker for everyone, and it's nothing I can tell you to do for these except for play them probably 1,000 times if you have to. I had to play this game twice, I think, and but what I did here was I just um I for some see look okay. Let me go backtrack too. So here you can use there's no limitations on what team you can use, neither for none of the other ones. There is a restriction, a challenge rule here where you must use three players from in your lineup, three Heat players. So my lineup, I had to actually pick up a Dwayne Wade card because my lineup was only diamonds, and I was like, okay, this actually isn't gonna work too well. So I had to pick up a Dwayne Wade, which I need to trade back. Now I just think about him. Um, but yeah, and also, so there's gonna be, I'm assuming, a challenge like this where you gotta have three players. So this game mode actually is not for the people who think like, okay, I played a little bit and I'm gonna just come on here and get these cars for free. This game, you could, I mean, essentially, if you're just that good of a player, but this is a game mode for people that have actually spent time into the game, and this is actually really what no money spent players love to see. But as long as you still put time into the game, you put time into the game, you will have a decent Heat players or decent players for every team. Hopefully, so hopefully you don't have like to buy a whole lineup just to play this because this is not easy, especially because you got to win by seven. So let me tell you that you do not get to play with your normal team, and you got to win by seven. So you got to get four stops with a random team, or three stops, I mean, with a random team you've never played with. So that's not that easy. And like I said here, you have to get three blocks and one steal. I meant to elaborate earlier when I just skimmed over this. Um, three blocks. Now, I was going against and Amethyst, Alonzo Mourning was pink diamond, Tim Hardaway, Glenn Rice was diamond. So they weren't too hard. Like they were nothing like, no long. They weren't opal, so they weren't too hard. And I could play with my best team. And here's my team. This is what team I'm using: two Dark Matters and David Robinson. So getting those blocks wasn't that hard, and getting a steal wasn't that hard. But this is definitely one of those challenges that I can. This is a big roadblock, depending on what team you're using and what team you're going against. So hopefully this is not a constant thing, and hopefully this was like the last one of these three blocks and one steals, cause that's not that easy of a challenge. I looked up somehow and was just able to get three black back to back blocks late. Like okay, I went up. The score was like 12, and I went up to 20. I went. It was, I was up by like 8 points. I said, okay, now I'm just gonna keep turning the ball over and keep trying to get steals and blocks. And then even if they catch up to me and score, we'll just keep going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth until until I get the blocks and steals I needed. And that's exactly what we did. I got the three blocks, and then it took me forever to get my that one steal, which I normally get steals pretty easily on here, but for whatever reason, it took me a while to get that last steal, and we traded. I would try to get the steal. I couldn't get the steal. They would score. Then I would just go score real quick, and then I'll try to get the steal again, and then if I did, I'll just let them score, and then I went and scored, and so we went to like maybe 24, 26 or something like that, and I finally got the steal, and I just went ahead and won once I got the steal. I set it up so perfectly that once I got the steal, all I had to do was score, and I would win the game. So yep, that was pretty easy. Like I said, if you set it up right and you're going against a team that really can't stop you, which like I said, I was going against an Amethyst Tim Hardaway, so he could not stop. He could not stop my Dark Matter DeMar DeRozan. So it was an easy layup every time or dunk every time. So it was as long as they can't stop you, you're pretty much good on these challenges. Is all I would say. As long as like I said, their team depends a lot on it. So um, and then triple threat it's one of them game modes. Snatchbacks are your friend, but not when you get higher difficulties because you just got to take catch and shoot. Well, at this point, you got to really just be really passive and move the ball, and hopefully your team gets open looks. And you got to know how to handle the ball without losing it. I'm gonna play this game here, and get the win. We can't see it. Here's another win condition. Can't turn the ball over more than 2 times. So no, you can't get no more than 2 turnovers. So only 2 turnovers is the max. And you may be saying that's not too hard. If you're really good, yeah. For me, I probably won't get any turnovers. But you never know. I'm going against Hall of Fame, and I'm going against some good players. So you still never know. They might get an easy steal here and there. You just never honestly know. I think I did actually like in one of these games I had like a jump ball, so that counts as a turnover. So hopefully stuff like that just doesn't happen. But here we're gonna jump into this game, and I'm trying to point out some things to do against these triple threat teams. Like it's they're predictable. The difficulty only really affects how well you make shots. Honestly, to me, it doesn't really affect how well they score. It's just no matter what difficulty, they're gonna pretty much score the same way. It's just how well they're gonna make shots. Now, also, this is a good team, so they're gonna make pretty much all of their, pretty much every open shot and all of that. But keep in mind, this is Hall of Fame difficulty. If I was going against a team of Amethyst or below, I would just let them shoot the ball because they would probably miss a lot on just being on this difficulty. And also, I think you get the ball first every time, so that's something to note. So here, just a quick blow by. I really can't get away with that too much because Gary Payton is a defensive lockdown here. So yeah, that's definitely something. Just kind of got lucky once. And you want to on ball here for sure too, because if you off ball, I don't know. They once if they blow by them, they're just gonna let them go up. And a lot of times you can't get a lot of chase down blocks if you're patient enough. And here, this is I think the biggest mismatch here is actually Shaq. Shaq shouldn't really. If I need to step out some. Let me take this three. Yeah, no, no. Also, that looked open, but it's not. So once again, I forgot. Hall of Fame not only affect the shots, but they play 10 times better defense. Like stuff that you're normally open on, you're not. I promise you. Promise you, you're not. So I need Robinson to cut in. That's a turnover. I can't get no more than one more of those. Like I said, you just never know. Some of them turnovers just happen, almost uncontrollable at times. Let me shoot that. Might miss. Gotta make one. These are solid releases. Like I said, your ability to shoot the ball goes down the drain unless you're greening like that. So I may even end up losing this one if I don't get some stops here now that I'm down. Um, I have a decent team. Like I said, this is a pretty decent team I have, and I'm not doing. You can't, like I said, you can't really get away with snatchbacks here. Like this is Hall of Fame, so you're gonna pretty much. It's considered an off the dribble shot, so it's gonna be. And so that's why you wanna. I should have stuck with DeRozan there. And probably could have got a block. Simple stuff like screens work pretty well here. Okay, I was gonna say this might be my second turnover. What is it? I was trying to pass out of that, but it did not let me. This should have been a block. Yeah, they went up. So I mean, this is not an easy mode to play on, and then you have to really just get comfortable with triple threat. Like I missed. Why am I down? Like, am I bad? No, I took three open threes and I missed every single one of them. So you gotta think the difficulty does affect a lot. Because if I was able to hit open shots consistently, I would just do a bunch of snatchback threes here, or half the shots I took would have just went in over. So now I have to get stops, which is isn't. And this is what it really comes down to. Are you able to stop the ball when you need to? Is what it really comes down to. So here's the shack. Nice. I was gonna say there should be a steal. It should be off. Hall of Fame. No one's making anything contested. Oh, should be. I was gonna say I should really just be able to blow by Shaq. See, I can't even make that. That would have went in even on TTO. So, and they make their catch and shoots. Also, take notes from them. What are they making? They're making good shots too because they're taking smart shots. Just take them catch. You can't really do too much pull ups and things like that. It works, but they're gonna contest it. I promise you. Some way somehow, they're gonna get a contest. So you gotta take smart shots, which may seem obvious, but just saying the difficulty is what like triple threat. Everyone is probably even the best triple threat people that play this game mode all day probably aren't gonna do too well on here just because of the difficulty increase. So what they're used to doing won't work. So even look at that. I, I can't go back and rewind or replay that, but I did. I like literally crossed the Wade. He still stayed with me the whole time. So I think the best move here is to kind of hopefully I gotta get some stops here. I may lose this, like I said. It's just not an easy game mode. Like you just don't win, or maybe I'm just like not. Maybe let me play 10 of these, and then I'll probably be able to beat them by like 10. I don't know. Maybe I'm just rusty right now, but I feel like this is just a it's just this is just how games are gonna go. You're just gonna have to get stops. You're just gonna have to work for the win, and it's not gonna like you're gonna miss open shots. You're just not gonna. You can maybe look up and get some easy teams, but other than that, it's just not gonna go the way you want. Oh, of course. And that's actually my second turnover. So I think, or if that's my third one, I might as well just quit this game because even if I win, it won't matter. What am I at for turnovers? Yeah, just two. So I can, if I get another one, I'll just quit out because it'd be no point. I maybe could still win this game, of course. If that's okay, I think that's another turnover. So I might just have to quit out. No, is that not considered? Oh, it didn't say turnover, so okay. How many stops I need here? I need at least three stops. So okay. See that was a shot that I would thought would have been off just because Hall of Fame pull up jumper. Even the 2% contest is probably gonna be a miss, but no. That Gary Payton is was it? Yeah, I think that was a dark matter Gary Payton. So not so lucky there. Um, yeah, like I said, Hall of Fame. You're going against dark matter cards. It's if you don't have a competent team, it's just not happening. I don't see it happening. Like this is meant for it's meant to be hard. I played smart there. I missed shots that were wide open. Good releases. Would have went in and triple threat. Would have went in. I'm gonna run another one while I'm talking. Would have went in and TTO. I'm a TTO player. I normally go like 10 9 9-1. I'll be maybe a little bit honest, but I have gone 10-0 a couple times this year. But it's a little bit more competitive this year, so I only went like 9-1 a couple times. 8-2 a couple times. I went 10-0 maybe like 3 4 times this year. Um, this 2K year. But I usually get to the final board always, so I know how to play triple threat and definitely. But TT just regular triple threat. I normally play with low tier cards so that I can do cheesy things, like play with a super fast De'Aaron Fox, like Amethyst De'Aaron Fox or somebody like that, who's gonna be able to blow by basically any other Amethyst, well, at the time anyway. So I don't know. That's the type of things I do. I normally don't play against like with my best team on triple threat, so I'm kind of inexperienced at doing this type of work anyway. Playing with a team on here that can keep up with me, especially on Hall of Fame, it's not my ideal day. Good stuff. All right, 2-0. So let's see if we can beat it this time. Got to pressure him. He's gonna. Oh my goodness. I saw him, but he did a whole step back. I don't know how that still went in. Maybe because he was so close to the rim. Wide open. Okay. Thank goodness that was a terrible release. That would have been my fault if that one was off. Let me get there. Good D. Nice. Shaq didn't pass out. We need to go all the way. I might get nice. Somehow didn't get blocked or fouled or nothing. Oh my goodness, Robinson is not moving. Maybe because, like I said, I think when players have so many badges, you can't defend the way you want to. I honestly think badges really affect how other players defend. I was gonna say like Robinson is just a complete mismatch against that Shaq pit. It's that help defense that really hurts us there. So hopefully nobody, no passes. Like I can defend him perfectly fine as long as my teammates don't give up no open passes. Yep, I can't get there though. It's almost like nothing. I don't know. It's hard to stop them unless you really look up into it. Bad thing about Robinson, he's like a really consistent shooter on TTO. Really consistent. Like I gave up Lewis Rashard Lewis because he was so inconsistent and he has like a 90 something like 90. Why is it not a block? He has like a 96 or some super stupid high 3-pointer. That's like basically a 99 when he's in game, but he was not as consistent as David Robinson for some reason. So for some reason Robinson's just consistent, wide open. He's usually banging it, but on here I don't trust him at all. So can I get a block? No block. Okay. We're still in good position here as long as we just keep scoring. Hopefully we get one stop just to make like take a little stress off of us. And there, okay, two crossouts. Say broke his ankles twice. That three put us up by one, so yeah, good foul. I don't want to give them no threes, but I also would rather them just. I don't want to really just let them have every two because they're probably gonna stop me at least one. So I need to make sure I stop them again if possible. Shaq. Okay, good D, but I'd rather him not have stepped on there because he could have. That shot could have easily kicked to the corner. That would have been horrible. Okay, never mind. Wide open lane. Yep, at this rate, should be just an easy win if I can. By the way, I have good cards. Like me, these blow bys I'm getting would not just be going on without unless if I didn't have decent cards. So Robinson, good, no blocks. I don't think a block counts is considered as a turnover, is it? Pretty sure it doesn't count as a turnover. Like I gotta like either get the ball stolen. I can't even think really what's considered a turnover. Oh, brother, of course. That's fine. Perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. We got to stop. Like I said, this is why you wanted to stop. So now, like I just walk into a win there. There it is, 21-16. You're not gonna win every one. Like I said, I lost the first one. Sorry. It's just gonna happen, especially if they get a lot of things going their way. Now, the real question is, did I have one turnover or none? I'm gonna check that because that's actually I forgot about that win condition. Or I can actually just go here and look at the team's turnovers. Okay, yeah, we had zero turnovers. So we got our first man, Bam. That took about total an hour. So I'm gonna assume it. We'll assume hopefully you on average you can get done with every one of them every hour is what I hope. So that's still 30 teams. So that's still approximately 30 hours. So it's not gonna be a quick thing. This just came out today, so I'm assuming no one has Bill Russell yet. Tomorrow there will definitely be some Bill Russells. Um, and let's open up Bam, man. See what he looks like. Tomorrow there'll definitely be some people getting Bill Russell. If 'Cause it's always someone that grinds until they like get what they're trying to accomplish. I know that first spotlight sim probably took like the first person like 4 days because it I think it was like 150 games, or was it 150 hours? No, I think it was just 150 games. The stupid amount of games. 150 games, and half of them were actual 5 minute games. I'm pretty sure. So, yep. So like I said, where's that Bam at? So that Bam actually isn't. Do you see? My team is my best three cards, I guess, at the moment. So where was that at? Also, like, my team isn't bad or nothing. I just started slacking once the season started. Like, here's my team now. Like, I just really started like slacking once I got this David Robinson and John Wall. I started slacking once I got those two. I had grinded so hard for this Kawhi and that Robinson that I was burnt out. So this is why my team is like, I had got Powell and then this Lewis. These are both from limited. I don't even have I don't have no rings this season yet because I missed the first week and I was like, well, it's no point in doing it. So yeah, sad time. I'm pretty sure Elgin Baylor's probably gonna be solid too. Okay, but where is my man at? Here he is, sir. So, Bam, 98. What are we looking at here? 99 defense, 94 offense. Three ball 92, so that's solid already. Post fade 92. Offense looks way better than 94 overall. I don't know why. Free throw is solid. Driving dunk solid. Standing dunk solid. Pretty, I guess, average offense. Like, he's not too great at anything. He's not too great at dunking or shooting. But like this would be terrible for a point guard, but this is actually, no, it wouldn't be terrible for anybody. But these are actually pretty solid for a center. Nonetheless, um, defense is it's actually average for it to be 99 defense. I thought it would be higher, but the perimeter defense is super high. I would have liked to have seen that interior be a little bit higher. Yeah, I don't know if these are game ready card. Wait, how many badges? 39. Okay, that's a lot of badges. Yeah, he'll play good in game with that amount of badges. He does lack a couple things though. Like, oh, he's only 6'9". Bam's only 6'9". You guys are kidding, right? Bam Adebayo, he's like almost all-star level, and I thought this guy was like a big man. Like, I thought he was at least approaching 7 foot. He's only 6'9". He's not even like Embiid. I thought he was like at least Embiid's height. It's crazy. So I mean, if you guys really should appreciate LeBron more, because LeBron is definitely a big man in essence. And I remember, I think even on here, the commentators were talking about that on here. They were saying, like, the big men aren't, the same traditional anymore, but there's he was like, yeah, but they're still dominant. Like, in essence, like, LeBron's still a big man, but he's dominated the league. He's not like, no little point guard or no small or no shooting guard or nothing like that. He can play, power forward center. He's pretty much a big man. You got Giannis, um, Kevin Durant. I mean, like, those are all pretty much big men, are just not the same traditional post up Hakeem Olajuwon style, right? So yeah. But anyway, sorry, I got off. I digress. So here, it's pretty, like, the first game's gonna be easy. It's this right here, the middle, 3 and 4. 3 and 4 are gonna get you every time. Hopefully, and I should have waited to make this video. I may make a part two. I should have waited because I need to look. I need more examples. One is not enough. I learned that from this one, that they don't all follow the same pattern of challenges or nothing. Like, they're all pretty much different. See, for example, is there have any challenges here? Win the game by at least 10 points. Win the game by at least 10 points. Win the game. I'm trying to think. Yeah, see here, there's not even when it, see, they're different. Like, this one, 10 team assists, and this has no win condition at the end. So they're just all like, they just all vary. So just because that one had a couple of tough challenges doesn't mean they all will. Like, just because this one had this 3 blocks and one steal, this doesn't mean all of them will. This was a big roadblock though. But maybe it's definitely just teams that are considered to be the best. But the reason I went was specifically with that Bam one. It's because the first person I'm trying to unlock is, who was it? Who was he? Oh yeah, James Worthy. I'm a big James Worthy fan. Big James Worthy fan. So I want James Worthy first. which is probably surprising. So I'm sure everyone else wants at least Dame or somebody first. So yeah, my team will definitely be looking. I really okay. Yeah, that's what Bill Russell's for. I was gonna say I really need. What I really need is a center for my starting team. I got okay. Okay, he can. James Worthy can take the four spot. I'm gonna get that Bill Russell, and then Dame can take my one, and then I have a full Dark Matter lineup. Yep, yep, yep. Okay, so anyways, yeah, this really did not turn out to be the type of video I was really trying to really throw out some knowledge. Sorry. Um, but yeah, you just saw me beat Hall of Fame. That was gonna be the toughest game. I had no challenges though, so I just had to beat the team. That was it. Lucky me. Hopefully it's like that for every last game. Because if not, that if they add a single, oh, it was a challenge. No two turn. I couldn't have two turnovers. See, if there's more challenges that are like get three threes or something like that, I that's what I'm starting to. That's when I'm gonna be like, ooh, this is getting tough. All right, this is getting tough. But I mean, it's just it's. I really want to really lead us off with some good advice because I don't know. I feel like I've gave it some advice, but I don't know. Okay, so okay, you have to be able to adapt your play style. So this game I played very passive. I only took layups and drives. If that was a pro game, I probably would have had 7 3 pointers. Actually, okay, you guys want to see something? Okay, here we'll do this. I'll play a program just so you guys can see what I do when I'm in a pro game. Okay, I'll do that just so you guys can see the different play styles from Hall of Fame to pro game. So let me do that. Um, and then we'll end the video there. But also let me finish pointing out some stuff. So here for the challenges, if you have a win condition, set yourself up nicely like I did. I think that's the best strat. The best strat to do anything like if it's get 3 blocks or whatever, or 3 steals, 20 steals, 5 steals, 7 rebounds, whatever you gotta do, set yourself up where the game just doesn't end and you have time to just do what you gotta do. So, but for that to happen, you have to first take the lead, and two, you gotta do two things: take the lead. So if you jump ahead and make sure, okay, if you're gonna make sure one of you guys is gonna have an even number, and one of you guys is gonna have an odd number. So make sure if you're gonna be the odd number. So if say you go to 19 and you want them to go to 20, then you go to 21. You have to make sure they don't take no threes in that point in time when they're scoring up. So make sure you lock down that three until you get whatever you need done. Secondly, um, once y'all get to this back and forth ping pong kind of effect, make sure you also then and there don't you don't let them score any threes either, because threes will win. Unless you can't once it goes back and forth like that, you can't let them score a three. Um, Also, if you're gonna be the even number, if you're gonna be the one that hits 20, you have to let them hit at least one three. So if some point when you're going up on them, you're scoring up on them, and they hit a three, okay, that lets you know you need to stay even unless they accidentally hit another three or so. So it's it's sometimes tricky, but it's the easiest way to that you can just keep the game going as long as possible to knock out whatever you got to do. So if there's more 3 blocks and the steals, you can do that. So I don't like I said I'm just giving this using this as an example. I don't know what the rest will have. I'm assuming there's gonna be get a certain amount of rebounds. I'm assuming there's gonna be just a different stuff. Yeah, so it's definitely gonna be some stuff for that whole this fourth one. I'm assuming is if the pattern continues. So yeah. And then here, this one's pretty tough. You just have to really hopefully. This one I can't give you much advice on except for hopefully. Let me show you guys my team I was using. So I gotta use 3 Heat players. I just got Bam, so I couldn't use Bam. I was using this Dwayne Wade, this Hero, and Chris Bosh. This was the three I had. Like so, can you imagine? I was going against a pretty. Their team wasn't that great, but it was good enough to give me problems. So luckily, I was able to pull through here. But this is what all I was working with. This is the best Heat players I got. Now I got Bam, So that's cool. But this is all I was working with at the time. So keep that in mind. Also, you have to have some decent players. So price of the players is gonna go up. So if you're lacking someone now, try to go ahead and snatch them up if you can. But speaking of snatching people up, let me go ahead and before I forget, start this game. Okay, let me do this really fast because I don't want to make this video too long. Wait, what? No matches. Oh, he was pink diamond. Sorry. So I bought bonds for like 12. I might sell him back for like 10. I don't want to make profit. I just needed to use him. I'll even pay interest for buying him if I have to, I guess. So I'm losing money here. Unless his price went up. I doubt it did. Okay. I can sell him for 10K unless he's if I can sell him back for the price I got him, that's fine too. Okay, 11. Okay, yeah, 11. I'll just sell mines right underneath that. What was it, radioactive car? Yeah. So and this is what I was telling people to do during grind a level 40. Like you buy the cars you need and then just sell them back. Like don't keep them. Why keep it? And this one has a shoe on it. I can sell them for the same price as the other ones. Yeah, the people would probably buy this one just because he has the shoe. So put him up there for 12 hours. All right, we'll get back to it. Let me show you guys this pro game how I'm gonna play it up. Just to show you, but first I need to figure out. Like I said, I'm trying to get my man my man first, James Worthy first. So I need to get Stoudemire, Jamal Crawford, Stoudemire, Michael Cooper. I took a picture earlier. This is what I'm looking at now. A picture on my phone. So okay, we do Knicks. We do Knicks. I never ended up getting a Julius Randle. I know he's gonna come candy here. Okay. First game. So Knicks, cause I need a Mars Stoudemire. Okay. So let me show you guys how I play here on a pro. Bunch of snatchback threes is all it's gonna take, and yeah, they pretty much are gonna make a lot of shots too. So you just can't let them really can't let them shoot. You can just pretty much outshoot them here. So here, pretty elite. This team right, their team is actually honestly what the best their best players are currently are. No, JR. Yeah, JR's done pretty solid. Quickly I know for sure has been one of the guys that stepped up. But it hasn't been JR really. That's been the other guy. Can't remember exactly. Wide open. Okay, I guess don't shoot. No, shit, guys. It's kind of a weird shot. Surprised he still missed it though. One of them super quick teams. Get there. Good D. I'll just take this one all the way in. Okay, maybe I won't take it all the way in. Just shooting threes, because they're going to all just pretty much fall if they're decent shots. Especially a catch and shoot. Like, they probably would have won it even on Hall of Fame. So, wow. They're playing pretty good. Oh, they're good cards, too. Yeah, don't forget. Good cards are still going to play well. Just because they, like, this on pro doesn't mean they're bad cards or it's gonna be an easy game. Necessarily, you're just able to make better. You're just able to take crazier shots, so it makes your life easier. You can get away with being a little bit more reckless on offense, and that's pretty much the games. Is if they can stop you, you're gonna lose because you're not gonna stop them every time. I promise you that. You're just not gonna stop them every time. Like even here, I let him get a bucket. I just can't stop them every single time down the court. So here's snatchback. This is all I'm gonna do every single time. I jump just to be safe. If I miss, I could get the rebound. But that's all you have to do for pro to all star. Anything once you get to superstar, snatchbacks just need to come out of your bag because Yeah, even the lightest contest is gonna throw you off. Look at that, 3%. 3% would make you miss on Hall of Fame. So snatchbacks is all it takes here. Also, I'm getting stops too. Even if I was against stop, even if we going bucket for bucket, as long as I wasn't letting them shoot threes, I would have been good. Okay, quickly. You have to dunk on my back like that. So snatch back, wide open three. Yep. That's all you gotta do all game. Pro, every single pro game. Just do this. You make it, and then also go for steals too. Um, you're gonna and you will make layups like that too if I wanted to. Their stuff doesn't fly on alls. You know the crazy thing is they can still make shots like that on Hall of Fame, but if I tried to take something like that on Hall of Fame, it definitely would not go that way. So Robinson, um, just slightly contested, but normally shots like that would probably went in, and they're gonna make every shot too. So you can't give them too much room because they're considered they're gonna make just as many shots as you. Um, Terrible release there. Hopefully we can get a block here. Ah, no block. So only up by two, just because I got a little silly. Play a little bit safer here. I shouldn't. DeRozan, I don't know. He's so elite on TTO when it comes to shooting and things like that. But I promise you, this challenge, it seems like they've almost tweaked the shooting a little bit here. Like you just aren't as consistent. Maybe they knew people. This is what all people would have to do, so they kind of maybe tweaked it a little bit. But this was like pretty much all you had. Like maybe I'm just not shooting with the. If you got like a Curry or something like that, an Opal Curry, yeah, I mean just come with him down the court every time. That might even work on Hall of Fame. If you really are good with shooting. Um, but yeah, other than that, like you don't gotta do too much here. So one more. I could have just took it in there, but since I'm hot, I'm gonna just snatch back three. Oh, that was only a two by the way too. Snatch back two. Snatch back two. Game. That's all you gotta do for pro. All star works the same too, cause it's you pretty much are gonna make those snatchbacks. You're probably gonna miss like if I took five of them, you're probably gonna miss one. If they're all good releases, you're probably gonna miss one of them. If they're all wide open good releases, you're still gonna probably miss one on All Star. Pro, you potentially can make all five of them, but you're guaranteed to probably miss one of them. So yep. And yeah, that's pretty much how I would play pro. And like I showed you Hall of Fame. I didn't take no shots unless I was wide open in the corner or something like that. Catch and shoots only. In hot spots with your best shooter on the team. So don't take anything crazy. That's my advice, man. Um, on how to tackle that. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. How? How did I get that ball? Oh, wait a minute. Guys, whoa. This is 2K knows what they've been doing. Literally, okay, guys, look at this. I've been waiting on these balls. I was wondering when we were gonna get them. Look at this. I did not realize that. Are you kidding me? You know what this? I can get the fireball now. So let me show you guys where the ball is at. Where's the balls at? Dude, I want to say rewards. Yeah, okay, yeah. So here, okay, so this was for domination. This is from agenda. So at first you could only get the farthest you can get. Everyone had pink diamond. If you got to the pink diamond board, you got a pink diamond ball. Um, this is from token rewards. These were from I think so. Here, this one gave me no. These gave me players. Nate, how did I get these balls? Oh yeah, you had to get all the balls from. You had to get all of these balls. So this is bronze. This is how you get the bronze ball. Silver. This is how you get the silver ball. And then gold. This is how you get the gold ball. And these balls gave me the vintage balls and the beach ball. So remember I knew I would need to collect these. These balls are like super expensive now. But when they were giving them away for free every day, these balls were selling for you could only um you could only quick sell them for one coin, 1 MT, I'm pretty sure. So everyone would just throw them in the auction house for as cheap as possible, which was 25. So I bought them up now, and actually let me search now how much those balls go for now. I'm sure they're like crazy high. So 15, like the first 3,000, 3,000, 3,000. I bought all of mine for like 21, 2,500. So yeah, they sell decent price now. So let me continue what I was talking about though. So I got every ball. So here's the fireball. What you need to finish the fireball is the camouflage ball. How do you get the camouflage ball? I think you get it from here. So camouflage ball lets me get the fireball, and the fireball isn't even the most prized reward. The most prized reward is this holographic ball. So fireball, then holographic ball. So and that's all. This I can get them all. So yeah, I'll be I'll also have the fireball at the end of this after I do the Sims. That's nice to know too, cause I was waiting on these balls to reappear. So yeah, that's nice to see. I'll probably use the holographic one, but the fire one's definitely one to wait for. I didn't even think about using this disco one. It's not a bad ball either. Yep. Or the camouflage one isn't too bad, but yeah. So that's how I just realized that once I got that ball, I was like, wait a minute, this is new. I didn't know that. 2K is always adding some here and there. It's definitely. That's what I like. I like that this is a short season. I like that this is only 4 weeks instead of 6. This is only a month long season. So hopefully they keep this month long season up until the next 2K. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. This is way longer than it should have been. I went way off topic, but I think I showed you guys um enough for you guys to really know. So we're diversity man, we're out. Peace. Also, if you like this video, please hit that subscribe button, like the video as well, and let me know. Drop a comment if you want to, please. But we're diversity man, we're out. Peace.